Hello, everybody. It's Flesson19, and this is a little prelogue to the video that I'm about to do. And the reason why I wanted to put this on here is to let you know that the video might be a little bit longer than what I normally would like. However, when I got into this, it actually became a bigger project than I originally intended. But I also want to let you know that you are definitely going to want to stay tuned to find out what these numbers entail. You are going to be shocked to see how much you can actually make with caravans if you go after them the right way. So please watch the entirety of this video because it's very important information on two separate questions I get asked. Hello, everybody. It's Flesson19, and today I want to bring you something that was brought up by one of my subscribers, Flavius. And that is when you're attacking caravans, if you go ahead and sell them a bunch of your loot because it's at a reduced price and you don't get as much back when you actually defeat the caravan, can you actually make more money than if you were just to sell the loot as normal? So I wanted to go ahead and test that out, and it's going to come in a three-phase test. I'm just going to normally kill some caravans, see how much I average in loot. Then I'm going to go ahead and sell them my loot, attack the caravans, and defeat them fully and see how much I get. Then there is actually eighth option in which you attack a caravan. Some of them get away, but the caravan lives, but then get them to surrender, as I believe surrendering gives you actually all of their loot, not just a part of it. So, first of all, what do we need? Well, we need a character to do it with. The perfect one is actually one of my older saves from my Bandit King. That's great. Now, next thing we need an army. And I mean, we need a good army. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a little bit of time building up these horsemen to attack. I don't want low levels because I want to go ahead and absolutely decimate them and actually get them at times to want to surrender to me. So now I'm going to take a little bit of time and get these guys built up so I have a bunch of tier 4s and 5s. So now we have our army built up. Next thing we need to do is we need to wait for a target. We need any target that is not Western Empire that we can jump on as soon as they come to town. We now have our target. Now what we need to do is we need to do a little bit of calculation. First of all, we want to dump off all this stuff. We want to make sure this is about all we have. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up selling this to the caravan. We want to create our save. So now we know we have 336,380. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this caravan 10 or 20 times, take the loot, go to town, sell it, and see how much profit I get from that. And then after those 10 runs, we're going to do it again, but a different way. So once I got done dealing with the caravan, I will run back to town and I would sell everything off. I would take that number right there and I would remember it. I would take and sell every single thing I had, and then I would look at that number again. And then I would subtract it from the two. Now, you may ask, why would you go ahead and sell everything you have? And the reason why is because in the second test, I'm going to end up selling them stuff. So it's going to be important to sell everything because there are some things you're going to get from them that you normally wouldn't sell. So here's the first part of the test that I ran. I went and just killed the caravan completely in one shot. I averaged 388,634 as my final number. That means after killing the caravan and selling everything on me, I had 52,254 dinars. Now, that's not what the caravan gave me. That's just a reference number as to how much I completely sold off my character. But this is where it's going to come into play. Next, after I went after the caravan, some people escaped. I went after them a second time and killed them off. I averaged 53,397 when I sold everything off. So both numbers are about the same. What does that tell us? No big deal right now. Let's ignore that. Now, after the first time I attacked the caravan and some escaped, I went up to them again, this time because they had very low men, and I forced them to give me their wares. When that happened, I then went back and sold, and I averaged 403,976. That comes out to 67,596 is what I had on my character after I forced them to surrender. If you take the first two numbers and divide them out and then subtract it from the third number, that means I made approximately 14,771 dinars by forcing them to surrender. That is an astronomical number. You forcing them to surrender can get you upwards of 15,000 dinars more than if you kill off the caravan. That is a huge number. Never want to kill them off. There's a trick that you can do when they're fleeing, hit tab and click done on the battle. As soon as they're fleeing, that way your guys won't continue to chase them down and try to kill them. So that's a way to end the battle to ensure that some get away. So you want to let them get away, attack them again, but force them to surrender. If you can do that, you can make approximately 15,000 dinars more. That is more than what you would have made before. That's on top of the first battle. So you're already pushing probably close to 20 to 22,000 dinars on one caravan. Now we move to the second part of the test. I got asked, well, what if you take and hand over with the stuff that you have on you and sell it to the caravan, then attack them? What I did is I went ahead and sold them approximately 10,000 worth of stuff because that's what the caravan had on them. I attacked them again, let them escape, and forced them to surrender. By doing that, I achieved 401,901. That is almost 2,000, about 2,000 less than when I didn't sell them my wares. And the reason why is because when you sell to a caravan, you get a lot less than you would get from a town. So the loss that you suffer selling to them, and then you don't always get everything back because some gets lost when you battle them. You don't get enough of it back to make up for the loss. So it is not advantageous to actually sell to a caravan before you attack them. So don't sell to a caravan, attack them once, let some escape, go after them a second time, force them to give you their wares, and you can make anywhere between 20 to 25,000 dinars on one caravan. Now, I know some of you are asking, Hassan, what's with all these stupid numbers? Just tell us, how much do you actually make? All right, you ask, and I will deliver. . As you can see, we have 336,380 dinars. Remember that number. Now we'll let them stop right there, let them get down to about only 5 men, and we will stop the battle to force them to surrender with very few men. We don't want too many or they will not surrender from us. And there you go. 4 men are left. Let's take everything they got. Hand me all your goods. I want everything. Thank you very much. So we have all their wares. Let us now sell everything. As you can see, we started out with about 336,000 dinars. We ended up with 366,000. I'm no real math genius, but if you do the math on that, I think that comes close to 30,000 dinars from one battle. I hope this helps you out and makes things a little bit easier for you. I wanted to tackle this pretty long because I wanted to deal with two separate scenarios brought up. But that is some real shocking numbers to tell you how profitable it can be to attack caravans if done correctly. I'll talk to you next time. Take care, and thanks for watching.